Hi friends, welcome to Malaology. I am Teresa, Doctor of Metaphysics, Ascension Guide and Priestess, here to share easy ways you can use mala and mantra for energetic healing, magic, and manifestation. So we're talking about the chakras. Now we're on the heart chakra, and this is my favorite chakra, and there is a lot to say, but ironically I am challenging myself to shorten my videos a bit. So I'm going to try to talk fast and just give you the most important stuff. Because you hear, I'm sure that you've heard plenty of stuff about the heart chakra. Pink color, green color. There's the lower heart chakra and the higher heart chakra. And it's all about love, self-love and forgiveness and love for others. All of that. So, okay, great stuff. That's out of the way. I really want to get to the meat of it and talk about magic with the heart chakra. So, interestingly, right now, while I'm talking, there's a lot going on in the world that is instilling fear. It's a really interesting time in our history, and there is a lot of fear. There's the coronavirus going around, the markets are plummeting, global changes, climate change, social unrest all over the globe. And I'm not smiling because I don't care. Because I do. But these things challenge us. So the heart chakra is all about raising your vibration to attract what it is that you desire by resonating on that level. So this is a time when we are challenged in a way that historically we haven't been challenged like this for hundreds of years, possibly more. So we're honored to be here. And I spoke in my 2020 video about us pretty much graduating to the next level. We're on a next level consciousness now, and we're being tried this year so that we can put our new skills to work for us. And they will be put to the test, right? And that's happening right now. So your heart chakra is where you'll be able to, your heart chakra is where you'll be able to resonate on the level you wish to manifest in your world and in your manifest reality. So you have love, you have always a choice of love or fear, or love and absence of love, love and a call for love. And the tree of life gives the energy behind these two labels, coagula and solve. Coagula is attracting, pulling together, like coagulating, right? And solve is to dissolve, solvent, to release and to separate from. So the heart chakra is where you either attract and coagulate or dissolve and separate. And you do both all the time. So we talked about alchemy when we, in our last video, about the solar plexus chakra and how we are transmuting energy into basically lower level energy into gold, right? And this is where we manifest our fruits. Okay, this is where we manifest our fruits. So we've talked about the seed rooting into the earth at the root chakra and cracking open in the sacral chakra and blooming in the solar plexus chakra, and now you're in full fruit in the heart chakra. And the fruit that you manifest is up to you. I'm going to talk about Angel Magic in a minute, and this is, in my opinion, one of the most important things about the heart chakra, and it's just the thing that I want to really address with the heart chakra. It's probably something you've never heard before, and you can buy books and books about Angel Magic and study it for years, and really it boils down to just a simple activity that may be uncomfortable at first, but it's what this video is all about. But until we get there, I just want to talk a little bit more about fear and the solve part. not the coagula part, but the selvate part. So that lowers your vibration, obviously. Fear is a low vibration. And we're we're all probably afraid of something. You're probably afraid of something. I know that we have, and maybe fear is not the word I should be using, but it's just that energy that constricts in your heart chakra. So I just want you to think about what it feels like when your heart is open and you're receiving love and giving love and open to love and forgiveness and tender loving kindness, and then what it feels like when your heart is constricted and broken, fearful, upset. You become short of breath. Your heart will race sometimes if it's a real fight or flight situation. You can feel this in your chest. So we want to be mindful of what's going on in our chest, because this is our emotional guidance system. Esther Hicks talks about a lot. Abraham Hicks. I'm a huge fan. Abraham Hicks, huge fan. And so they talk about following your emotional guidance system. So if something doesn't feel right to you, it's not right for you. And if something does feel right for you, then that is the direction that you want to go in. And it takes a while for us to become familiar with feeling in the heart. Because obviously our lower level self would say, well, eating this whole chocolate cake feels good for me. But that's not what we're talking about. You can be around two different people and get very different vibes from both of them. Those vibes you're getting, that's your emotional guidance system. And the more you listen to it, the stronger it becomes, and the better your life is, because you're following the vibration that leads you to where you wish to live. Okay? So there's that. And everyone's talking about empaths these days, right? I'm an empath, you're an empath. These stones are great for empaths, the opposite of which is narcissists, right? And I think it's good to understand when you are empathic, which I believe we all are, when we have an open and vibrating heart chakra. But that's not where it ends. Being an empath and bringing in healing, because the heart chakra is where healing happens in your body. So the heart chakra has to do with love, attraction, meaning attracting what you want in your life, and healing your body, your energetic body, and all of creation. This is where it happens. So when your heart chakra experiences healing and wholeness and becomes stronger, you become empathetic. Your empathness no longer plagues you. Receiving vibrations from everybody and receiving the hits from all the different energy bodies that pass you by, or just even psychic attacks from afar, right? All of those energies that just plague you as an empath will not plague you once you open up your heart chakra to healing and practice empathy by loving kindness, by practicing kindness. Every moment that you have an interaction with another person is an opportunity for you to be kind, if not to them, to you. And that's what our relationships, that's not all our relationships are about, but our relationships are all about interaction between two entities so that they both can evolve. And if you want to evolve up and let your energy ascend, then your empath energy will inevitably become empathetic and loving. I'm not going to go too far into what makes that happen, but it usually has to do with having your heart broken, being hugely disillusioned, any kind of disappointment, any kind of huge loss, trauma, things not turning out the way you had hoped, and seeing things from another person's perspective, getting knocked off your high horse, having a tower moment where you lose everything and you can see things from another perspective. Those are ways that we become empathetic to other people, and we see things through their eyes for a change, right? And it's natural for us to sit in the self, the ego self, and to see things from our perspective and then to make judgments. That's natural. That's a human thing to do. But once you experience, I keep saying, I refer to these as tower moments. If you're familiar with the tarot, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you lose your footing or your position in any major way in life, you learn the hard way how to see things from another perspective. Usually you have to learn the hard way. Sometimes you can learn the easy way to see things from another perspective, but in my experience, it's always been traumatic and painful. But it always turns out that that has taught me to look through someone else's eyes and to practice kindness and love in a new way, right? And that's empathy. So when your heart chakra is vibrating on a high level and you're loving yourself and kind to yourself so that you don't subject yourself to relationships that are uncomfortable because you love yourself too much for that. You don't subject yourself to criticism from who knows, coworkers, strangers, whatever. You stand up for yourself in a healthy way, in a kind way, in a healthy way, and have your voice and stick up for yourself, right? Then you find that you are no longer a ripped open open wound in the heart area, which is kind of what being an empath feels like, and you're more just healthy. You're a healthy individual that has healthy interactions with other people. Yes, we can always improve those. We can always improve our interactions with other people. We're always learning. But once you get to a point where you feel healthy in this area, you can practice Angel Magic. Some things that will help you to get healthy in this area are, here are some of my heart chakra stones. My favorite chakra, as I told you, so I have lots of heart chakra malas, okay? Peridot. Peridot is probably my very, very favorite. I find that it vibrates most with your higher heart chakra. Some people say your lower heart chakra is green and your higher heart chakra is pink. Most people do, I think, but I theorize that they're copying off each other's pages on Google. It's been my experience that your lower heart chakra is pink and your higher heart chakra is green. The green is where healing and attraction comes. The pink is where love for others, love for self, forgiveness, and that kind of just a connection, that higher connection comes, right? It doesn't matter lower, higher, it's all one chakra. So using green gemstones, so I have tree and moss agate as well, really good ones, because they resonate well with Mother Earth as well, and Mother Earth is going to help you heal your heart chakra. I'm not going to say better than any other energy because we all have our guides, guards, and gods, right? For me, she's been the strongest in helping me to heal my heart chakra, although I've had a lot of help from the goddess as well, from Venus. She's been very, very helpful. Lakshmi, absolutely. My angels, shout out to the goddesses and the angels. But tree and moss agate, peridot, great green stones for these things. Any other green stone would be wonderful too. But the pink stones, so I have red ruby or pink sapphire and rose quartz and rhodochrosite. really powerful heart chakra stones as well. So it's really good to wear them over your heart center and to do lots of mantra with them. So um, I'm not going to do the 27 today, the 27 mantras, because I'm trying to shorten my video. But a really good one is I forgive myself and others, I forgive myself and others, I forgive myself and others. If you have any trauma that needs to be healed in your heart center, meaning if you've ever had a broken heart or really ever lost someone, which most of us have. And the reason that you need to forgive yourself as well as others is because we hold this energy inside of us of being hurt, and subconsciously, and we do kind of blame ourselves for holding that energy. We don't, it's a subconscious thing, but it's there. Okay. Also, the pono, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. I have a whole video on that. That's extremely healing for the heart chakra as well. Just love. That's a really easy one and just as effective as any other mantra that I have ever done, ever. Love, 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 just like that, okay? So that's a really good way, is just doing a healthy heart mantra with some healthy heart stones. And also left hand over your heart, right hand over your heart, and talk to your guides, talk to your angels. Even if you're not familiar with them, get to be familiar with them. Ask who they are. Ask for them to make themselves known, right? This helps you to build your relationship with yourself and the universe, because guides, gods, and guards, they're just part of you. They're part of your energetic body. They're part of what God manifests in your current identity. I got to do a video on that. I'm not going to go off on a tangent, but it's important while you are developing your magic and while you're healing your energetic body. You're watching this because you're working on your chakras. So while you're doing these things, it's important to get in touch with the ancestors, the elementals, the angels, the devas, the gods, all of those that surround you. They're there supporting you, and they want to have interaction with you, your ancestors. Okay? All right. So spend some time healing, and then remember, in this area is where attraction happens also. So this is part of love, self-love, forgiveness, healing also is attraction. So if you want abundance in your life, if you want a lover, if you want a beautiful body, if you want a safe and secure home, if you want to know that your loved ones will be taken care of if anything were to happen to you, if you want an easier work situation, if you want to be recognized for your art or your creations, if you want to have a clearer voice or a platform to speak your truth, to share your truth with people, you can attract these things from the heart center. Your heart center is the engine of attraction. It is your power. It is your center of power. And it's always dark forces that put fear on you, or right now, like I said, we have a lot of fear going around the globe right now because of this pandemic. And this wasn't the first time, though. I mean, think about 9/11. We had terror watch colors every day, right? Today's a yellow day. Tomorrow's an orange day. It's a red day. Oh my God, right? There's always something that dark forces want to give you to fear. And now I'm not saying that dark forces are behind this pandemic or dark forces were behind 9/11. What I mean by dark forces is something that benefits from your fear. something that benefits from lower vibration. We don't know what that is. I have ideas, I have theories, but I don't know what that is, and you don't know what that is. But we know it exists because for every force, there's an equal and opposite force in this dualistic reality. And that has always panned out. That has always been proven. For every force, there's an equal and opposite force. So there's forces of light and there's forces of darkness, forces that benefit from love, connectedness, and healing, and forces that benefit from the low vibration of fear and petrification, stagnation, keeping us down. And I'm not judging either one of them because, as I said before, your chakras, your lower chakras are a low vibration, your higher chakras are a high vibration, and you embody both. So you can own that rainbow. It's literally a rainbow in your energetic body. But here in your heart chakra, you can know that your vibration is not going to get pulled down. Here, your vibration is elevated, and you are free to attract anything that you want in your life by resonating with it. So, you got to be vigilant about what you're thinking about your energy, about what you put into your mind, especially initially. And mantra programs your mind. All right, so take the time every single day to do your mantra. It programs your mind. Okay, so, but then, and there are books on Angel Magic too. It's Enochian Magic. It's also called, it's taught by John Dee, but others before him. He just channeled it from some angels that he worked with. But I have found that by doing this practice, I started out with some books. There is an author, his last name is Brand. He sells them on Amazon and some other authors too. I have several of these books and I love them all. And I've practiced these rituals enough to be comfortable not using the books or the sigils, but just doing it in my own energy. And I can tell you, because I have a close, we'll just say a close relationship with the Archangel of Magic, Raziel, and Merlin, my guide. And I feel that I've been given some simpler information that I just want to share with you, because I want you also to take the time to take back your power, take back your energy, take back your vibration, keep it high, and use it for your intentions, your own good. Don't be a battery for lower forces anymore just by feeding into whatever energy they say you have at this time. You know, they say you should feel this way about that, so you're just going to automatically do it. That's what we do. We were taught from children. When somebody hurts me, I feel sad. When somebody praises me, I feel proud, right? That's programming us. So that's why we reprogram ourselves first. We raise our vibration, and then we can practice magic. And a simple way to do this is call on an archangel first. Metatron, Michael, Raziel, Zadkiel. Choose one that you feel called to and call their name. You don't have to say it out loud. When I'm alone in the house, I'll call them out loud, but you can call them just like with your mantras. Your mantra can be spoken, whispered, or thought. It's the same with calling the angel's name. They understand when they're being called. Doesn't matter if you say it loud. But when you do say it as if you're calling to the end of the universe. Raziel. Call out with your heart that you expect them to come. Call as if you're calling them from across the universe, okay? 3 times. Say their name. And then still your heart and feel in your heart what it is that you are experiencing now that you want to change. So if you're not happy in your job, feel how bad you feel at work. Feel how isolated you may feel in the workplace, or how desperate you are to get out of that workplace, or how desperate you are to get a job, how cheated you feel by coworkers for whatever reason, how disillusioned by being stabbed in the back or disrespected from your boss. These are all examples, but I've been there. So, all right, feel that feeling in your heart. You don't have to say anything, just sit with that feeling for a minute, and then call the angel's name again, just one time, and then feel what you want to feel. Let your heart feel your desire. Let your vibration feel appreciated, feel compensated, more than compensated for your work. Feel gratitude for abundance. Feel hopeful for the next day and excited because you're being creative at work. Sorry, I'm trying to pull up my timer here. I really do want to keep it down. Let your heart swell with appreciation, with excitement, with gratitude toward the angel for making this happen for you, right? And set in that feeling for just a minute. You can sit in that feeling for as long as you want, because you want to feel good, right? But you don't have to do this for more than a minute. Just let the angel see you went from this point to this point. And then say, thank you, Raziel. Thank you, Mikael. Thank you, Metatron, whoever you called, for helping me with this. I promise to do all I can in this endeavor as well. Go in peace. That's all you have to say. You don't have to say it verbatim. Just say, thank you for helping me with this. I will do my part as well. Go in peace. And that communicates with the angel. This is the language of the angels. Emotion is the language of the angels. And that's why we attract from the universe whatever it is that we're feeling, whatever it is that we're vibing. That's how it happens. Because your heart is a flower that puts out a scent, and that attracts bees. Let's just put it that way, because we're going by this metaphor that I've been talking about for a while. So your heart bears fruit, and you can choose what fruit you're going to bear. And by whatever vibration you choose to put out there, that's what the universe sends back to you, because you are the creator. You are creating. You are made in the image of the creator, by the creator, to create. And the reason the creator wants you to do this, to create, is because you are the creator, and it's the creator's nature to evolve, to create more and more, so that the flower of life can become more and more complex. And like that toroidal field that I talked about in your solar plexus, that's the universe as well. It's a toroidal field that just blooms out more and more and more. The universe is expanding because creation is expanding, because you, every day, whether you know it or not, are creating with your thoughts, words, and deeds. So this is how you can consciously create the life that you choose, the life that you love. All right. So I'll see you next time. Mala blessings, love and light.